Now, how dope is that playmat? The Mr. Haunt Candyman exclusive. All right, well, today it is time for me to open a Dead World Kickstarter booster box. I've been streaming this plenty on Whatnot, but I want to start working harder on the master set. So I need to start ripping some of these packs, put the master set together. That way I have trades. I know what I'm going to need to buy in the future, but this has been a ton of fun to rip on Whatnot. I've opened some of it for myself, but it's time for me to open a good amount of it. So one thing to note, the Kickstarter edition, this is not like, you know, one of like every box is special, but it's one of 500 boxes. There's only 500 boxes in existence for Kickstarter, so very low print run. It was essentially just printed to demand. But we got this, I would say, maybe about a month ago. They started landing. We'll just read the outside of the box here. A cosmic event has unleashed dark energy upon our world, revealing the light that once maintained order. Harness these forces to lead an army of heroes or summon creatures from the shadows as you battle for the remnants of a post-apocalyptic Earth. Discover the origins of folklore, the truth behind our nightmares, and more in this fully independent trading card game built for both new and experienced players. Build, hunt, farm, battle, and more in a world gone dead. Super cool. All right, well, you know how it goes. Before we get into it, let's go ahead and switch to human hands. Now that's better. All right, so you have a plastic wrap. So one thing to note with the Kickstarter edition, originally there's 3 box toppers in Kickstarter edition. Originally you were gonna get all 3 box toppers in the booster box, but they did change that last minute, so it's going to be 1 box topper for booster box, 3 different kinds to chase. But if you look at the cellophane wrap that's around the booster box, it does explain it. So this Kickstarter Dead World booster box contains 36 booster packs, each with 10 cards and a guaranteed holographic card in every pack, which is super nice, makes the opening experience super fun. Each box also includes 1 of 3 holographic box toppers. You could get a TM18, Bad Breath, or King Nova. So there was a little misprint, that's why this sticker's on there. So just in case you were going to open that, just know that you have a 1 in 3 shot at getting the different booster boxes. And I have tested these void stickers before, the Dead World custom void stickers on here. Just know that the void sticker does work. Ta-da! So you will know if it's been tampered with. Okay, so let's see what our box topper is. It comes in the cellophane wrap. We got a TM18. That's going to be the box topper number 2. So you can see that down in the corner there. I know it's kind of hard with the glare, but BX top 2. So it's either going to say 1, 2, or 3. But super cool. Love it when games do box toppers. And from what I've noticed, it seems like all the box toppers are going to have 1 star in the center down there. All right, so the Dead World booster box comes with 36 booster packs. So that's kind of nice. I know a lot of games are moving towards the 24 booster pack model, but I always feel like 36 is kind of the classic way to go. I prefer 36. Who wouldn't prefer more packs? So let's see what we get. We're just going to go through. I'll explain it as I go in case you've never seen Dead World opened or you don't have a lot of information. So more information on the gameplay is going to be coming up very soon, so keep an eye out for that. But you do have energy cards. These are going to be the common cards, so it's denoted by the little white circle at the bottom. Common cards aren't holographic, and in Dead World you don't have to worry about the reverse holo situation. There are no reverse holos. So we're coming up to our first rare card, so denoted by the little star at the bottom, white star. This is a werewolf by Moondogs. Super cool artwork. And then you have item cards, Steel Shield. I think there's resource cards that come at the end. So like I said, we'll find out more on the gameplay. There was a rough kind of preliminary outline on the website, but full gameplay is coming out soon. Alright, so we have a rare, the Black Knight. And then just some other information on the Kickstarter. So 184 cards in the regular portion of the core set, and then you're going to have other rarities, higher rarities, SR and LR. So the SR is going to be denoted by 3 stars, the Deacon here, and then the LR is going to be denoted by 2 stars. And hopefully we'll pull some of those out of this booster box and I can show you. But 184 only includes up to the holo rares, and then it goes beyond that. I believe the number is 212 total in this set. Draugr by AJ. So 212 cards goes over the 184 mark, but the rest of the cards over 184 are just going to be those SRs and LRs. TM18 by Poncho. So another thing to note, obviously, those of us that were fans of Retro Zoo, you're going to see some familiar names in here. Some of the original MetaZoo artists. Always good to see them in new projects. But there's also just a ton of super talented indie artists in here. Sledgehammer. That's one thing that I really have been enjoying about Dead World, is seeing some of our fellow members of the community in kind of the indie space getting featured in this card game, getting more opportunities. Gargoyle by Jet Yates. And from what I've noticed, all the packs stay consistent. So you're going to have all of your commons up front, and then third to last will be your hit card. So this is TM10 by Francisco K, followed by 2 of those item/resource cards. And I should actually take a look at the booster box here. So I'm assuming these are going to be the resources for the gameplay. Super cool pack art though. Zombies coming out of a graveyard. Backside, you got the Dead World, one of the versions of the logo. You have this cool Discord logo, Instagram. And then, let me just read this. You know what? This is the same thing, for the most part, that's on the outside of the booster box. And it just says, a huge thank you to everybody who supported the Kickstarter and helped bring this set to life. Welcome to A World Gone Dead, and it has deadworldtcg.com. So definitely make sure to go check out the website. It's a lot of information on the website. Discord, join the community obviously, and follow Dead World on Instagram. King Nova by Seb. Zombear, Jet Yates. I love the Cordiants. Bones Leader, Poncho. So I think the packs open pretty smooth. There is a little bit of a trick to them. Witch by Francisco K. So I wouldn't mess around with the tear tabs at the top. This like perforation, I always think that doesn't go very well. But if you're gonna open a pack of Dead World, I recommend just peeling that back a little bit, pinch it towards the top where the crimp marks are, and then right here apply pressure and pull to the right. That kind of gives you that smoother opening, because the packs, they kind of have a little bit of like a plasticky feel on the inside, and it can kind of tear weird. Mech Man by JoJo. But once you get that down, the packs open really smooth. Alright, so this is going to be 1/3 through the box. Captain Goldhold, Ray of Sand. Haven't seen any of the higher hits yet. Still got 24 packs left to go. And in my experience, when I've been opening these on Whatnot, I've opened quite a few boxes on Whatnot. Scarecrow by Indigo. It can be... It's not like true random. I think there's a minimum standard to what you should expect in a booster box, but it can go up slightly from there. And then this is one thing to kind of notice with Dead World. You can kind of tell when a hit's coming up because they're full bordered hollows. So right here we can see that we have some kind of hit coming up. And our first one, oh, okay. We got a big hit coming up, so this is awesome. Definitely what you want to see. The Amazing Supernova by Tat Fink. Tat Fink is an awesome artist, also a tattoo artist, and this is the comic book variant. So this is super cool. So you can see that it's got that nice old school comic book aesthetic. Supernova is going to be a big character in Dead World, but it's really cool how they did this. So it's Kickstarter, $188, 99 cents. Down at the bottom here, you see Dead World 2015. And I know this was brought up before in Funkle Slumpkin and Frostbite Labs. I think they were streaming, they were talking about this. Why does it say 2015 at the bottom? So Sean actually reached out to me, Sean being the owner of Dead World. That's going to be something to do with the lore. So that was purposeful, but super awesome hit there. Stoked to get that card. It is a card that I need for the master set. I'm probably at a booster box between the random packs that I've opened. I'm probably about a booster box in before opening this one. Shockwave, Michael Peckham. So I have been able to start filling out the binder. And I've noticed in about one booster box, you pretty much get like one of each of the common cards. So you're gonna fill that portion out pretty nicely. Grendel by Poncho. Okay, and here's something cool. So in the Kickstarter, there were creator cards, so you could buy in at a tier, and then a certain amount of them, I think there might be like 4 of them, were creator cards where the person at that tier got to design a card with the artist. So you can see right here towards the bottom, you have Grendel and Poncho. So Grendel backed this Kickstarter tier, Poncho did the artwork. They made this super dope card. Really cool seeing some of the Kickstarter backers' ideas come to fruition there. Jiangxi by Misfits. One thing that's interesting, I'm curious to see with some of the artists if they decide to start using their alias name or keep using their real name. So like this one, Jiangxi, that's with the artist's real name is Caleb Whitaker, but online he goes by Misfit. And then there's other artists that use their real name. Got Phoenix by Jet Yates instead of their online name. So that'll be kind of interesting. I remember in Retro Zoo you had Poncho, some of his original artwork said Alfonso instead of Poncho. So it'll be kind of cool if they do switch it up. All right, we got another hit incoming. Oh man, this box is freaking juice, dude. Let's go. Attack of the Killer Robots by Ray of Sand, number 189 out of 184. All right, so these are looted rares. So these are the highest rarities that you can get in the Kickstarter booster boxes. That's denoted by the 2 stars. A lot of confusion. Well, not a lot of confusion. There's some confusion on the rarity index. So basically, you know, you'd think that like it would kind of go up in order of rarity. It actually goes down in order of rarity as far as the number of stars. So that was confusing the way I said it, but SR is kind of like your first tier of rarity that has 3 stars. LR is your second tier of rarity that has 2 stars. That's the highest rarity you can pull out of the booster boxes. And then the box toppers have 1 star. So I don't know if the box toppers necessarily denote that they're like more rare, because there could be more box toppers out there. Like for instance, first edition is out that has a bad breath box topper. There's 1,000 of them, but it has 1 star. So I think that's more of an indication of, it's just to know that that's a box topper. But that's 2 really good hits of this box. TM18 by Nexus. Starting off with 2 LRs. So we haven't gotten any SRs, but that's like super hard to get. A Water Leaper. All right, we got another hit coming up. Oh my. The Curse of the Wolfman by Johnny Lauder. Holy crap, dude. I don't know if I've ever seen a box that has 3 LRs straight like that. Number 190 out of 184. It does not get much better than this. How sick is that, though? Old school movie poster style artwork. Gosh. Insane. This is definitely going to give me a huge boost towards the master set. Jesse Knox. So I would probably have to say out of my regular, out of the regular holos, I think this is my favorite regular holo in this set. This is by JoJo. JoJo Seams. It's just a beautiful card. Love the background. Jesse Knox, super cool character. Before reading the lore, if I just had to give initial impressions, I think Jesse Knox is going to be one of my favorite characters in the game. But I also really like how they did this with the lily pads going slightly over the border. All right, well, we're on the back side of this box. Just a handful more packs to go. Got another hit coming up. And it's Death. Another awesome JoJo Seams card. So I did do a little Instagram reel, YouTube shorts, showing the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse. It's like a play on the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse. But there are 4 of them that represent those themes. This one being Death. And it is my favorite of the 4, so that is awesome to get that. Card number 207 out of 184. Stoked on that. And if you're curious about, if you're more of a, so like I said, gameplay's coming out soon, like the full gameplay rules, and then Tabletop Simulator is being worked on, so you can expect this game on Tabletop Simulator if you want to test it out before buying the product. If you're more of a collector, grading is also expected to be coming as well, which I am a grader. Bad Breath by JoJo. I like doing the master sets. I like grading. Typically, if I really like a game, I try to complete the master set for each set, and then I'll grade it on top of it. If it's more of a game that I'm fond of, but like maybe I more so just like certain cards, then I might just grade those cards. But with Dead World, got McMahon by Seb. Really liking this game. I think it's probably gives me the most feel, like the closest feeling that I've gotten to when I experienced Retro Zoo that I've gotten out of an indie in a long time. So like, I think a lot of other indies are doing a really good job, but this really gives me kind of that nostalgic indie vibe that I've been looking for. All right, another hit incoming. Kinetica. Oh, that is badass. All right, so this is another creator card. So somebody backed at the creator tier, like I said before, to get this card. This is going to be Skipperino. If you guys don't know Skipperino, legend in the Dead World community. Skipperino works really hard. He does some things in the background. Like he put the entire master set list together, posted that in the Dead World. So Skipperino and Poncho. But how cool is that artwork? And I really just think, you know, Dead World kind of has that busier hollow pattern, but I really think the way that they were able to do that with the graphics and the art, it's just super well done. It's like super exciting cards. But yeah, no, I'm definitely looking forward to, like I said, I'm working on the master set right now. And then when grading comes out, I am going to be grading the heck out of this game. So this is another one, Trooper by Michaela Clare. Big fan of Michaela Clare, but also known as Paper Tiger CA. So make sure to follow Michaela Clare on Instagram, but another artist using their real name instead of their online name. Or another thing maybe they might be able to consider is like right beneath it, or like do a slash. They could use their real name and their online name. Bubble Blade by Seb. I would say that Bubble Blade is probably my second favorite of the regular holo hits. I just think it's a super fun card. Bubble Blade is kind of this cutesy character, you know, wearing all pink, but super violent card. Reminds me of like Powerpuff Girls. Okay, so we've only gotten one SR out of the box, but 3 LRs. So, I mean, to me, this is like a killer box. Doomsday Prepper, Ray of Sand, super fun. This one also kind of reminds me of like Plants vs. Zombies. Kind of get that vibe from them. And so if you do get an SR, if you do get an LR, that's going to take over the hit slot. So you're not going to get a regular holo there. But no matter what, you're getting some kind of holo in the pack. Asinbosum by Indigo. Low-key joke is that this is, we've been calling that guy Ashwagandha. Got 3 more packs out of this booster box of Dead World. I think we got another hit coming up. Dang, this box. This was a juiced box. Pestilence. That is awesome. Another JoJo card. Another of the 4 Horsemen. So now we have Death and Pestilence. Griffin, Kelsey Giacchino. Another one of the retro legends. All right, last pack here. And a deep dish pizza, lane art. Love the deep dish pizzas. It's such a fun card. It's awesome. All right, well, this box kicked ass. I'm super happy with this box. But I do think that the artwork, just going through the regular portion of this set, definitely, if you do open this product, look through the regular artwork. I mean, a lot of the regular artwork, I know we kind of have that shiny chase, that shiny bug, so we tend to pay more attention to the holo cards. But the regular artwork in the set kicks ass. Super fun. And I think you're going to get a lot more of that feel. You can feel the aesthetic coming up. You can feel the theme of Dead World. It really shows through on these cards. But let's check out the hits. We'll just go through a reflection of that. So I got 5 of the higher rarity hits. And like I said, there's 1 holo per booster box. So we should have 31 holos here that are just regular holos. Oh, excuse me. I screwed that up. So I got 6 hits. This booster box was cracked. So 30 holos is what we should be expecting. If you're one of those kinds of people that likes indie TCGs that don't feel like super corporate and You know, they have a lot more creativity in them as far as giving artists creative freedom and the design of it. It's a little more, I don't know, for lack of a better term, like messy to it, you know. It just feels more natural. That's what I think Dead World does super well. The theme is super fun. I'm super looking forward to the lore. So for our bigger hits, we got 3 SRs and 3 LRs. Like I said, this box is absolutely cracked. I'm not sure if you should expect to get this level of hits in your boxes. I think I got really lucky on this one. But we'll just go through. So this is a Connecticut, the Skipperino and Poncho combo card. Pestilence, JoJo Seams, one of the 4 Horsemen. Death, JoJo Seams, one of the 4 Horsemen. Like I said, SRs have that 3-star. And then these are the highest hits, the loot rares. Curse of the Wolfman movie poster by Johnny Lauder. The Amazing Supernova by Tat Fink. That's going to be the comic book cover. And then Attack of the Killer Robots, another movie poster style. Ray of Sand, LR. Insane. Insane. Well, if you guys do have any more questions about Dead World, feel free to let me know in the comments. I can help as much as I can, but this is a game I'm going to be focusing on pretty heavy moving forward. I'm a huge fan of it. Great people involved with it. I'm a big fan of what I'm seeing, and you know, I definitely recommend joining the Discord. Check out the Instagram. I'm sure there's going to be a lot more YouTube videos to come, and I'll be doing more live streams. And like I said, you can find me on Whatnot. I do stream Dead World, and so do some other really good people. So like Mr. Haunt, great guy. You have MetaZoo Crew. There's other streamers like Buzz and Zard Exchange. But yeah, come hang out with us, and you know, you don't have to buy any packs if you just want to hang out and check out the rips. Join the community. It's been a super fun time. And look how badass this promo is. The Candyman. Johnny Lauder promo, Mr. Haunt. That's exclusive in his streams. And first edition's already out. I was lucky enough to get this Phoenix promo that's exclusive to my streams by Kayla Claire / Paper Tiger. So if you watch to the end as a reward, because normally I only give these away in my Whatnot streams, but go ahead and comment down below and just tell me something that you like about Dead World, and we'll do this as a little promotional giveaway. I'll give one person, we'll do one of the spin wheels or a duck race. I'll give one person one of these promos, the Phoenix promos. All right, guys. Well, as always, I appreciate you hanging out. Thanks for checking out a Dead World Kickstarter booster box with me. And I'll be posting updates on most likely Instagram of my progress on the master set. But there's definitely going to be more booster boxes to come. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.